Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here for what is going to be a very exciting show. Now, as you guys know, we are bringing some new shows into the mix, one of which you'll see a little bit later on. This show is a show, I can't remember the last time we did this actually, a little while ago, but it was very much loved, very much enjoyed, and we brought it back. And this is the first of our little 2-hour extravaganza. We're going to do an hour of crafts under the hammer. Following straight on from that, we've got a masterclass where Helen will be joining me. But this show, in case you didn't know, you need to be in it to win it. We have got a selection of items. We have 1 hour this time as well. It only used to be half an hour, but we've got 1 hour this time. And I have got 3 minutes on each item. And these items at the prices you are about to see are only live for this show. And once the hammer comes down, that's it. We're moving on. We go to the next item. You won't see that item again in this show. What I will also say is at the end of this show, the deals will disappear off the web as if they were never there. But here's the thing as well. You will see some ridiculous prices in this show. And I mean absolutely ridiculous prices. Please don't tell anybody, because if I get found out here, I might not be back after Christmas. So I'm just putting it out there. Keep it between me and you. The other little thing that I've done in this show as well, send me a card, 50 bonus points. Is it on everything? On every single item. So a massive opportunity for you to be able to pick up lots of bonus points on each and every lot in the show, and the prices are going to be low, low, low. So stick with me throughout. Everything is in this show. Once the hammer comes down, we move on to the next one, and at the end of the show, that is it. It will all come off the web. You know how it goes. Keep the comments coming through as you normally do. If you've got any questions about any of the products we've got in the show, feel free to fire those in. We've got Jan looking after us on the socials in this one. And Lois joins us saying, good morning everyone from Ohio. Violet Hastings says, hello again from North Carolina. And we've also got BM saying, good morning from Indiana. Lynn Morton joins us as well. This is an exceptional opportunity. I'm on a stand. This is an exceptional opportunity to pick up some last minute Christmas deals. And let me just tell you as well, who's behind the curtain? He's behind you. This is an exceptional opportunity to pick up those last minute Christmas gifts. If you're in the UK, final day is tomorrow to pick up those gifts. So shop in this show, grab the deals, and I'm just about ready to go if you guys are ready. Okay, so lot number 1. Here comes the timer. On your screen, we have 3 minutes starting now. Your first lot in Crafts Under the Hammer is a 50% saving on the metallic pencils. The price you are seeing on screen is one of the craziest prices we've ever done on these metallic pencils. £5.20 if you are a platinum member, $5.98. But remember, it is only for the next hour. You've got 2.5 minutes on this, and then we move on. Take a look at the amazing pencils that you're getting here. 12 colours you're getting across the set. So in the set, you've got your pink, you've got your violet, purple, yellow, green. You've got your light blue, blue, rose gold, gold, silver. You've got your beautiful nickel in there, and then also the mica. These are going to give you beautiful, highly reflective designs, richly pigmented metallic pencils used on your darker colour papers. And do you know what? What I've done with these, because I'm prepared, is I'm going to quickly scribble the colours down onto some black cardstock in the next 2 minutes. Ready for this? Move out the way, hammer. I just want you to see just how highly reflective these are. They are absolutely gorgeous. They lay down so super creamy. They look the absolute business. And when you're popping them onto your black cardstock, we'll lay that one down. Let's pop down this beautiful blue as well. How long are we doing for time here? 1:42. Remember, £5.20. If you love these already, stock up on them. Grab them whilst you can at this deal. Once the show is over, the price will go back up to what they should be. And these are normally, these are like $12.99, aren't they? $14.95, something like that. So take advantage. What a great Christmas gift for somebody that you love. You've only got 1:20, then we're going to be moving on. I'm just scribbling a few more of the colours down here so you can see a few of the colours. I can show you on the back cardstock in just a second. You'll see how beautifully shiny and creamy these are in just a second when I finish colouring these down. I'm not going to do all 12 because I'm running out of time, but let me just pop a few more of these colours down. I'm going to give this cardstock a little bit of a wiggle so you can see the creaminess of these beautiful pencils. We've got a minute left before the hammer comes down. Remember, when the hammer comes down, hammer time, we will be moving on to the next item. Great Christmas gift in the UK. Remember, if you pick these up and you're in the UK, this will be with you before Christmas, which is just 9 days away. Wiggle it, Ben. Look at that. My goodness me, just a few of the colours that you're getting in this set, beautifully presented in your metallic tin. Give these a go. For $12.99 or $14.95, that is a great price. But what I will tell you is, if you buy these in this show right now, and you need to be doing it in the show because after the show, the price will go back up to where it should be, $12.99. Get these now and get them in your basket, $14.95, and you can have them for $5.20, $5.85 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member, but you've got to be quick. 10 seconds, we're going to bring the hammer down. $5.20, $5.95, $5.25, $5.25.95, $5.25.95, $5.25.95, $5.25.95. The deal is going in 4, 3, 2, 1. End of the first deal. That's how we do it on Crafts Under the Hammer. That's your first one. We're not going to come back to that again. Don't ask me to show it again because we ain't doing it again, but you've got an hour to get it before the price goes back up. Next up, start the clock. Just start the clock whenever, James. You just start it, ready to go when you are. This is your Flora and Fauna. Now, 6x6 pad. Look at the price. This is what I'm talking about. 75% is what we're going to be doing in this show. This one is a 70% saving off a pad, which is normally $5.99, $9.95, $3.99, or $7.16 for this beautiful pad. Take a look at all of the stunning colours and designs you are getting in here. One of my favourite floral paper pads I think that we have ever done, because what you've got in here is a selection of beautiful colours, a selection of beautiful florals, and you've got ready-made 6x6 papers here, for cards. You don't need a lot else. I was going to 17%, not 70. I'm getting a little bit excited. 17%, but we do have deals up to 75% coming off. I was looking at that, Johnny, and thinking my maths is a bit out there. $3.99. Still 17% off your saving. But look at that, absolutely stunning. Whack that onto a card front with a bit of matting and layering, put a little sentiment in the middle, ready-made cards, and ready and raring to go. And isn't it lovely as well, as we flick through these, you can see some of the beautiful floral designs. You've got wildflowers in there, flowers that you recognise. You've got the beautiful fauna in there as well. So you've got things like dragonflies, butterflies. If you look closer in here too, you'll see little ladybugs hidden amongst all those beautiful florals. But this is a great pad to have if you're looking to make cards in the new year, springtime cards, Mother's Day cards, maybe even for Valentine's as well, but a lovely selection of stunning colours and stunning designs for all sorts of different projects. And if you love craft, you will love florals, because you can use florals for all sorts of different occasions, for all sorts of different people, and this is just absolutely jam-packed with beautiful floral scenes. Now we've got a minute and 18 seconds left before the hammer comes down. Let me just flick the other side for you as well. You've got 36 sheets in here, you've got 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. Look, and you can see on the back there as well, you've just got some more kind of muted designs, stripped back designs there for you, so you've got the opportunity to be able to do a bit more stamping on there, a bit more stenciling, cut into these, use these as your mats and layers, or as I say, just use the A sides to create some really stunning projects. Must say hi to Grace, who's joined us from North Carolina, Scott's in from Dundee, and also Natalie says those pencils would be great to add highlights to the watercolour pencils Leanne showed us yesterday. Absolutely, but grab them whilst you can. Can I just say as well, if you want to multi-order on any product in this show, you are more than welcome to multi-order, but you can only get these prices available for you at this price during this show. At the end of the show, you'll have about a 10-minute grace period to check your baskets out, and then the prices will be going up. You've got 25 seconds left before we move on. $5.99, $9.95 becomes $3.99, $7.16, $3.99, $7.16. What are you going to pay? You're going to wait till later on and pay $5.99 or $9.95? You're going to pay right now $3.99, $7.16, $3.99, $7.16 for the Flora. I've got to do another show after this. I'm going to be absolutely goosed. Flora and Fauna, 6x6 paper pad, 36 designs, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, $3.99, $7.16. The hammer's coming down. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Great camera work, that, James. That was great. Right, next. Whew. Now, this, start the clock, is bonkers. He's got so many, bless James in the gallery, he's got so many buttons to press. He's got to put the details up, he's put the clock up, just you start it whenever you want. Now the clock is starting now. Now this next deal is 75% off. This is one of those deals where you've got to be quiet, because if you shout about this too loudly, I'm going to get in big trouble. This is a £16.99, $19.99 die set that I'm giving to you in this show for £3.40 or $4. $3.40 or $4. Take a look at this Monte Carlo nesting die set. I mean, it's billed as a creator card set, but actually this is brilliant because you've got these 6 beautifully nested, almost like church window-esque, aren't they, designs that you've got here. And what you've got the ability to do with these, of course, is create beautifully, if I show you the dies on the back there as well, beautifully nested projects, if you like. So if you just want to create a beautiful card shape with these, you can. If you then want to create all of the mats and layers to go with this, again, you can. If you want to create, you know, maybe like a really interesting sort of shaker card, you can. But look, just cutting all of these out, using your different papers, so your white, your black here, just using some beautiful papers in between, mats and layers, and then creating a little topper to go on top. How beautiful does that card look? And again, you can use the dies in here to create the card shape too. What I would also say here is if you're somebody who's loved the stitched nesting dies that we've done recently, you know, the cloth shaped ones, very similar in sort of shape to that. So if you've missed out on these and you want to create scenes to go with these, then of course you've got the ability to do that as well. Largest die in this is about 4.5 by 6, so nice size dies, and then they're going to come down incrementally in size all the way down for you. Now, this deal is incredible, one of the deepest discounts that we are doing on the show, but we've only got the opportunity for you to grab it for the next 1 minute and 12 seconds before we move on to the next item. You'll have until the end of the show to pick these deals up. And don't forget, 50 bonus points on every single item in the show. This is a great opportunity. If you are someone shopping for somebody else for Christmas, if you're in the UK, we're guaranteeing delivery up until end of play tomorrow on anything that you buy. So have you got enough stocking fillers? Have you got all of those little extra presents to fill that stocking with? Then if you haven't, this is the show to be able to do it, because you're going to get deep discounts, 75% off, and you're going to get your bonus points as well. Should be $16.99, $19.99, £3.40 or $4. Even if you're looking at this and thinking, would I use this? Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But £3.40 is worth getting into your basket, because it is a great stash builder, great set of dies to have, or indeed, as I say, a great, look at the skills here, or as I say, a great set of nesting dies to have within your crafty armory. 15 seconds left on this. Pay $16.99 or $19.99 in an hour's time. You pay $16.99, $19.99, £3.40, $4 if you're platinum, £3.40, $4, £3.40, $4. We're going to go in 5. When the hammer comes down, we move on. That's your lot in 3, 2, 1. Next up, Ferris wheel. We're off to the carnival. 50 bonus. This is the thing as well, right? Start the clock whenever you're ready. The bonus points here. Have you seen that? £2, $9.99 or $12.95 down to £2. If you're in the US, I can't even see that price, it's so low, $2.59. Should be $12.95. We are practically giving these away, aren't we? That is such a ridiculous price just for this hour. You need to be shopping in this hour. These are coming off at about 3:10. So please, if you see something that you like, and you can get ahead of me, we're going as fast as I can over the course of this show, only 3 minutes per item. But if you want to see what else is coming up, please do. I've got some amazing deals coming up. I've got paper pads. I have got storage. I've got one of my absolute, if you want to get ahead on the web, you can shop the day. I've got one of my favorite paper pads of all time, just about 6 foot to my right hand side, which I'll be showing you at the end of the show. But this is from the Vintage Carnival collection. Maybe you've already bought a few of the items from that collection and you're wanting to kind of finish it off. This is brilliant. It is the fantastic Ferris wheel. You're getting 7 dies in here in total to create this absolutely fantastic Ferris wheel design. And what's so lovely about this as well, if you bring in things like your brads, for example, you can create that moving Ferris wheel. I also think, doing my very best Sheila here, if you wanted to kind of manipulate these just a little bit, I'm sure you could turn those into like burgers. I'm also sure you could turn those into like little macaroons as well if you wanted to. Just thinking out the box just a little bit there, but a fantastic one to go for if you have that Vintage Carnival collection, or alternatively, if you didn't get it and you just want kind of like a little sneaky peek as to what it's all about, this is a great one to go for. Must say hi to Teresa, who's joined us. Who's adding stuff into their baskets? Let me know in the the comments if you're shopping, if you shopped, if you've gone ahead. Tell me some of the other deals you're absolutely loving. Evelyn Kiefer says hello from a beautiful Colorado. The sky is burning from the sunrise right now. My eyes are burning from the prices on the screen right now. $9.99 this die set. That is what you will be paying in an hour's time if you jump in and you want to come and grab it. $12.95 if you're in the US. For the next 55 minutes, you can grab this for £2. And what I'm telling you is you can multi-buy on this if you want to grab one for yourself, one for a friend. If you want to grab this for yourself and then grab another one, maybe you've got a raffle coming up. Maybe you have got like an event coming up and you need some prizes. Something like this would be absolutely perfect and you're only spending £2. And what can you get for £2 these days? Not a lot, but I'm giving you a Ferris wheel for £2. Who wants a Ferris wheel for £2? $2.59. In 25 seconds, we will be moving on to the next item. And then at the end of the show, this will be going up to the price that it should be, $9.99 or $12.95. £2 or $2.59 for the next 14 seconds. And then we're moving on to the next item. Largest die in here is about 3x3. Smallest is 0.2 by 0.3. In case you are wondering, 5 seconds. We're going to move on. That is your Vintage Carnival mini Ferris wheel. We are done. Start the clock whenever you're ready. He's getting really good at this now, isn't he? See? Good work, James. He's getting into it. Wow. The Western collection, one of my favourite collections of the year so far. And we have the paper pad. Normally £15 or $19.95. It is yours for £7.99 or $11.19. But only for the next 55 minutes. It is 12 by 12, 36 sheets. You're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. It is double-sided goodness, this. And what we love about this particular pad is you've got so many different styles of Western in here. So, for example, you look at that, what do we think? Got to be Clint Eastwood, isn't it? Fistful of dollars. You're getting those beautiful sheets. On the reverse, by the way, why this collection is so versatile is that you've got kind of non-Western patterns on the reverse. So you've got like your standard polka dots, if you like. Next up, we're looking at this, kind of thinking Calamity Jane vibes with that one. 3 sheets, and again, look on the reverse, just got beautiful like brown and white polka dot designs. Next up in here, you've got like a lovely sort of gingham sort of check design. I have a little picnic blanket, actually. You've got plaids in here as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Get that on a shirt for me. We are very busy in the US for this one. I am not surprised. I just think it's an absolutely standout pad. This one here, again, beautiful paper made up of all of the different designs within the pad with that sort of quilted 3D effect on the reverse. Got a beautiful white and green spot design. You've got like the cowboy or cowgirl neckerchief designs in here as well. Beautifully framed around the outside. Great if you just want to use those as 12 by 12 pieces for your scrapbook projects. Again here, that really cool kind of like quilted design with all the different designs of the papers that you've got in this collection. Again, you've got beautiful plaid designs, blue and white polka dots this time. This one again, stunning cowboy neckerchief design going on there. That would be perfect for a 12 by 12 memory album page. Look at this, pressed flowers. Very little house on the prairie in this beautiful page, which you're getting 3 times over. And then you're also getting this stunning design as well within the pad. So you have got those 12 designs, 3 sheets of each in this pad. Listen, it is £7.99, one of the best collections that we have done this year. It should be 15 quid. It should be 20 bucks for the next 50 minutes. You've got this for $7.99 or $11.19. If you just love the designs on this, there is plenty of play without the Western collection dies and stamps that come with it, because you've got beautiful florals, you've got beautiful patterns and plaids and all sorts of different designs in there. If you have the Western collection, what an opportunity to be able to grab more of these papers for a knocked down price, but only for the next 15 seconds as we move on. It is $9.99, $30.99 if you're platinum, $7.99, $11.19, not $14.99 or $19.95, $7.99, $11.19, $7.99, $11.19, not in this show. The price is low. Who's going to grab it? It's got to go. Done. Make a wish next. Where? Oh, it's over here. I've got it. Next deal is a It's £2. And I genuinely asked that question, what can you get for £2 these days? You can't, Johnny, can you? Johnny's just said in my ear, you cannot get a coffee for £2. Actually, you can get one from Christine in the cafe. Yeah, that's it. as a £1.50. But we're very lucky to have Christina and her low price coffee in the cafe. But nowhere else would you get a coffee for £2. I mean, it'd be a very bad cup of coffee. I must just say hi to Rhonda, who's joined us as well, saying good morning everyone from Oak Park, Chicago. Let me know what you're shopping for. Let me know what you bought. Are you going in for this? It should be £10 or $12.99. It's £2 or $2.60. This is a embossing folder with stamp and metal die. So what you've got in here is the ability to be able to emboss this beautiful image on your cardstock. So it's 6x6 in size. You might, if I flip that around, you might get a better idea of the kind of design that you've got. It's like a what do you call it? Like a dandelion clock, isn't it? Is that what it's called? Dandelion clock flower. So you've got that beautiful embossed onto your cardstock, and then you'll see this little strip across the middle here. That is to allow you to place your die cut stamped sentiment to go over the top of it. So you've got your die, which will cut out this design just here, and then you've got your Make-A-Wish, which you can stamp over your die cut and pop it onto your fantastic project. So again, you talk about like creator cards, for example, and maybe you're someone perhaps who doesn't ever quite know what to do with an embossing folder. This is perfect for you because you've got everything that you need to take your embossing folder, then die cut your central piece, then stamp over it, then do a bit of matting and layering onto a slightly bigger than 6x6 project, and then you're away. You've created a stunning card in next to no time. Brilliant trio, works perfectly together. For £2, this must be something that goes into your basket. Even if you have it already, I would just buy it again and give it to someone as a friend, or potentially buy it again and work twice as quick. One of those things as well, which is absolutely perfect for batch making, because as I say, do your embossing, add a bit of colour onto it, cut your die out, add your stamp to it, you're done, you're away. And for £2, you will not see a better deal, I don't think, on this show. For $9.99 or $12.99 is brilliant. £2 or $2.60. We've got 30 seconds left on this, and then we're moving on to the next item. £2, $2.60. £2, $2.60. Come back and now pay $9.99 or $12.99. Who wants to pay $9.99 or $12.99? Anyone want to pay $9.99 or $12.99? It's silent. £2 or $2.60. You can do that if you pick this up and get it into your basket. I'm going on to the next item in 15 seconds time. Get this in your basket. Everything is there on the shop today. Have a little bit of a look. Do you want to grab it now? £2 or $2.60. Feel free to multi-order if you want to buy 5 of these. Be my guest. I've got 5 seconds left and I'm moving on to the next one. Make-A-Wish. This is yours. Moving on. Whew. We are, Natalie says, I'm embarrassed to say I have almost all of these items, but I'm buying, here we go, start the clock. I'm buying doubles of a couple of these as it just makes batch making faster, cutting 2 at a time. Exactly right. And this is what I'm talking about. For that last deal, for £2, what? I mean, just grab it. Just grab it. It'd be the best £2 you spend today. Next up, Bookworm. 20% saving off the Bookworm 6x6 pad. Listen, £3.83 for a 6x6 pad. It's $6.37, should be $5.99 or $9.95. What I will also say is, if you have this collection, make sure you're watching a little bit later on as we get ready for our Viewers' Choice show, as it could be what Helen is crafting with a little bit later on. When we do that vote, by the way, if you can vote for Bookworm, because that's the one that she wants. Yeah, and then within the show, you'll get chances to vote for other bits and pieces as well. But look at this, it's a beautiful, beautiful pad. And what's so lovely about this, yes, it did come with a Bookworm collection. Yes, it will work perfectly with the Bookworm collection, but it will also work across a whole host of other collections as well, because the papers in here are the most eclectic mix of papers I think you're ever likely to see. Some beautiful designs, some beautiful colours, and as I say, something which you can use for all sorts of different occasions, for all sorts of different people. There is nothing too bookwormy about this particular collection. It's just a lovely assortment of really different colours, of really different patterns as well, for an outstanding price. One of my favourites right there. I love that kind of over layering of designs, of flowers, of the old-fashioned script, of the musical staves as well. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. Excuse me. You've also got, it's hard work talking this fast for this long. You've also got those almost like geometric florals in there, and then you've also got some stunning, plaids in there as well. Really cool designs. Let me just double check on this, because this pad has been eaten into into. 36 single-sided sheets in here that you've got, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. You've got a minute, 5 seconds to jump in and grab this. And as I say, if I flip that around, because I think some of the designs are missing, you can see all the designs that you're getting in here. You're getting florals, you're getting rickrack, you're getting stripes, you're getting your ginghams in there. You're getting the old school. This reminds me, I said this last time we had this on, it reminds me of my old maths book, this one here. That one there. Did anyone else used to have like a maths book that looked a little bit like that? And you used to have rough books as well at school. Remember those? You do your workings out in the rough book, and then when you got it right, you put it into your nice book, and you'd write it in your fountain pen. Or was that just me because I went to posh school? Oh, you did use fountain pens, yeah. And you used to write out in your jotter, and then you have to do it in your fountain pen, didn't you? Back in the day. Oh, you did it in the comp, did you? Yeah. Johnny's gone, we did that in the comp, not just in the not just the posh schools. Anyway, 19 seconds left on this, and we're moving on. £3.83p if you want to stock up. We are very busy across the board. I have just heard EB says it's good morning from Kansas City, Missouri. Freezing here, but Ben is heating up as an auctioneer. Yes, I'm heating up as an auctioneer. 7 seconds to go. 383, 637, 383, 637, 383, 637. 3 seconds to go. We're going to bring the hammer down on the Bookworm collection. Thought that was glued that down in future. I think it nearly went flying then. Yeah, keep firing through with the comments. Lovely to have you with us. Coming up straight after this show as well, it will be a little bit more relaxed as Helen brings some calm and serenity to a beautiful masterclass show where, what are we looking at in that masterclass show? I've totally skipped my mind. Oh yeah, Embossing Folders. Embossing Folders tonight is box making this evening. And of course, we've got Viewer's Choice. And tonight, one of my favourite collections is back with one of my favourite ever sentiments. The melon box, which says you're one in a melon, and what's the other one? You're one in a melon, and you're a melon. I think it says you're one in a melon. Melon. I can't remember. Anyway, it's coming up a little bit later on for you. Next up. Oh no! So I've got red and green finish card here. Is it gold and green? Okay, we're going to get right. So we're going to move past this lot. But if you, what I want to tell you is there's the special papers, the A5 special finished papers in gold and green at a ridiculous price. If we can get our hands on it, I will bring that to you very, very shortly indeed. But we are going to move on to our next deal, if I can find it, which is yes, start the clock. 20% off this, which I think is one of the most beautiful and elaborate creator card dies that we have ever done. It is, well, it's the main component of the Joyous Angel collection that we brought you this Christmas that we did in July. $16.99 or $19.95. It is £10.87 or $12.77. Such a beautiful die. If I can get this out without it falling off the, actually let me show you the size. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Look at the size of that. It is absolutely wonderful, and of course, what you get with this is the outer die as well. So size-wise on this, it is just over 6.5 by just over 4.5, and all the detail there you're going to cut into your cardstock, and it looks absolutely stunning. It is, yes, absolutely one that you're going to be using this Christmas, next Christmas and beyond. And then we also give you your outer die there as well. So if you do want to cut that out as a panel, then you've got the opportunity to be able to do that too. But I just look at that and think to myself, wow, you know, even if you were to do, like Debbie was doing the other week, and creating cards like very kind of stripped back, just sort of white on white, cut into white cardstock with a little sentiment over the top. I think that would look absolutely incredible, and it's just another great die to add to your crafty armoury, particularly when it comes to Christmas as well. I do think you can never have too many different styles of you know, Christmas dies and Christmas stamps, and I think this is a really quick but stunning die to allow you to create Christmas cards very, very quickly, very, very easily, and at a great price today. We're only going to do another minute on this, then we're moving on. So it's £10.87 or $12.77 if you are in the US. You're saving 20% on that, and this is going to be brilliant. Whether you are someone who uses your Gemini 2, whether you use your Junior, a really, really lovely die to go for. It's $16.99. It is $19.95 for the next 50 minutes. 40 minutes even, $10.87 or $12.77. Let me know what you've got in your baskets. Let me know what you've been shopping for. Let me know if you've been ahead on the web and seen some of the stunning deals. I've got coming up for you Halloween goodies. I've got one of my favorite paper pads, probably in my top 6 or 7 from the Violet Studio range. That's coming up in just a bit. And also one of the most sought after storage items at a crazy low price. If you want this though, $16.99, $19.95. It's $10.87, $12.77, $10.87, $12.77, $10.87, $12.77. If you're a platinum member, get this in your basket. 5 seconds ago, we're moving on. 5 seconds ago, we're moving on. It's the Joyous Angel and it's gone. Now, stay there. You wouldn't get this anywhere else. Presently doing all the work, getting his own product, banging his own hammer, you know, doing his own show. Got to do another show in a minute. You go and look elsewhere. Actually, don't. But I'll tell you, this doesn't happen anywhere else. This does not happen anywhere else. Hopefully, I'm getting a lot of appreciation in the comments. Right. Start the clock. Come on, don't wait for me. On we go. This is a deal that you just need to get in your basket. It's the A5 special finish cardstock, the gold and green, $14.99 or $19.95. The gold and green, it soon won't be seen. $9.59 or $12.77. 250 GSM. Right. And look, do you know what? I'm going to be a bit controversial here first of all and show you the matte, not the glitter, because I think our matte mirror cardstock is simply off the chart. Why am I showing it over there? You're over there. Off the chart, gorgeous. I was a bit of a convert here because I used to love the sort of normal mirror card, but the matte mirror I think just brings a real beautiful sweep of elegance to all of your projects, and you're getting 25 sheets in that beautiful green, 25 sheets in that beautiful gold. Yes, this is going to work for Christmas, but it's also going to work all year round for you as well. It is 250 GSM, so you've got absolutely stunning cardstock for construction, stunning cardstock if you want to make card blanks with, and you're getting 25 sheets of each of those beautiful colours in the gold and the green. Now, 50 sheets is good, but it's not good enough. So what we're also going to do within your pack is bring you, oh my goodness me, the glitter card as well in those 2 same colours. And our glitter cardstock is absolutely off the chart, off the chain amazing, because you get all of the sparkle, you get all of the wow, you get all of the pizzazz, you get all of the woohoo, and you get none of the oh, because the glitter is encapsulated within the cardstock. So when you die cut this, when you emboss this, when you fold this, it's not going to go all over the place. It's going to stay put where it should be. And when you start combining the beautiful gold glitter cardstock with your absolutely stunning matte mirror cardstock as well, you can see how that's going to work absolutely perfectly together. And the same with the green, when you get this beautiful matte mirror in the green and you combine that with your absolutely incredible glitter cardstock, you can understand why when we launched these back along, these absolutely flew out the door at $14.99 and $19.95. $9.59 is the price on this, or $12.77 for the next 35 minutes. We're only going to show it for another 44 seconds, then we're going to be moving on. Do you want to pay $14.99 or $19.95? If you want to pay that, you can come back in half an hour's time and pay that price. But right now it's $9.59, $12.77, $9.59, $12.77, $9.59, $12.77. That's the price you want to pay. Don't pay this price, by the way. Nobody pays this price, $11.99, $15.96. You're paying that price, you're doing it wrong. Nobody ever pays that price. If you're paying that price, go to the website, join Club Empire, and pay this price. $9.59, $12.77, then we're going to be moving on. $9.59, $12.77, going to be moving on. $9.59, $12.77, 20 seconds left on the clock. Remember, everything is there on the shop of the day. If you want to grab it, get there before I do. I'm going as fast as I can, and we're going to be moving on. One of the deals, great stash builder that you need to have in your life. It is $9.59, $12.77, £9.59, $12.77. 5 seconds ago, we're going to bring the hammer down. When the hammer goes down, we're moving on in 3, 2, 1. Next. What did you call me? Oh, right. Dream big. I won't tell you what I thought you said. Start the clock. Let's move on very quickly. Now, if you've come into this show and you're thinking, oh, I wish they'd do some deals. I've only got £3 or £4 to spend, but they're not going to do anything for under, like, £2 or £3. Ha! That's where you're wrong, you see. Is that the right price, by the way, before you? Yvonne, is that right? Definitely right? That's definitely right. Good news, good news. It looks too good to be true, doesn't it? Dream big is what we're doing. Price small. $7.99 or $9.95 becomes £1.60 or $1.99. Now, if I show you this, in here, you have got 2 dies. So what's lovely about this is that you've got your dream here, which is going to cut into your cardstock, okay? So then you've got the opportunity to then, you know, layer that up. Maybe you want to put some of that glitter card that I've just shown you behind it and create like a glittery show through of those letters. Maybe you want to colour those in. Maybe you want to make a little shaker and have, like, you know, the dream bits there as a shaker. Maybe you want to paper piece those back in. It's entirely up to you. But then what you've also got, whilst you've got the dream in block capitals, you've then got the cute little big there, of course, which you can then stick on. So that will cut out in like a cursive font, and then you've got your dream in your block capitals. So you've got a really lovely kind of crossover of styles there. And this die you can use in so many different ways. You might just want to use the waste elements of this and piece those elsewhere onto a cardstock. Do you know what I mean? It's a really, really versatile set. And for £1.60, I think you're missing out. If you don't pick this up, I mean, I genuinely think you're missing out. I think everybody should be buying this for £1.60 or $1.99. Dream big. And it's a lovely sentiment, this as well, isn't it? What a beautiful sentiment to have. Size-wise, the dream is 3.7 by 2.8 inches. So, and look at the card on the front, by the way. I mean, if you are wanting to be able to create a really quick, simple, easy card, look at that. Absolutely incredible. Cut that in. You choose the colours that you want to work with. You've got a beautiful sentiment at the forefront of your project, and you've done it in a matter of moments. And again, if you want to buy multiples of these, you can craft in double quick time. Will work in things like your MIDI, of course. Will that go into the MIDI as well? I think the dream's a little bit too big, but will work in your MIDI, absolutely. £1.60 or $1.99. Violet says, we appreciate you, Ben. Thank you. And this is beautiful paper, and the bonus points are bonus. That's the other thing to say as well. For £1.60, normally you would get 1 point, right? For every pound or dollar you spend, you get a point. Look, I can speak. In this show, what was that? In this show, you're getting 50 bonus points when you, even if you don't want this, it's worth buying for £1 because you're going to get 50 bonus points. I mean, you are going to use this, absolutely. And I'm just saying, if you want to multi-order on this as well and stack up the bonus points, you know the game, you know how to play this. It's dream big. £1.60, £1.99, £1.60, £1.99 if you're platinum, £1.60, £1.99. Now, I've just been told I need to go and step over. I need to go and step. Get in there. I need to step over here, go and get this because it's flying out the door. It is, start the clock. An unbelievable deal on the most popular storage solution that we have for you. Don't tell anybody because I will get in trouble. 35% discount on a core line. And you know, right, if you are someone who's watched for a while, tell everybody else that this is the truth. This is one of the most sought after, one of the most popular storage solutions that we do. We do not need to discount. This will fly out of the door at $19.99 or at $27.99. We don't need to discount this. However, over the course of this next about half hour, we are giving you this price here, £10.40 or $14.55. That is a low, low price for our A4 folder. And as I say, aside from like totally Tiffany storage is always very popular, this is right up there with one of the most popular storage items that we do. It is in crafters colours, A4 size. I'll show you the zip around in just a second, but you need to see the detailing that you've got here. Almost like this riveted handle that you've got, which allows you to be able to weight this up. You know the story, Leanne rigorously tests everything. This was tested to the nth degree. It will take a weight of dies. It's going to get heavy once your dies are in there. You've got a really beautiful handle there as well, which isn't going to dig into your fingers when it does get heavy, and very handily. You've got a little tag on there as well, so you can pop in what you've got stored in there, whether you store by collection, whether you store by type, however you do it. Once I open this up, you will see you've got the zip all the way around. Open it up. You've got your little pockets on the side here, so your elasticated pockets if you want to put any tools in there, pens, that kind of thing. And then you've got your 3 ring binder design just down here. You can buy the magnetic sheets separately to pop in there, and then you can store all of your dies. You can store all of your stamps in there too. You'll also see but you've got like quite a generous, what have I just dropped there? You've got quite a generous kind of zipper all the way around here, so you can stack your magnetic sheets in there quite high. It will take a lot, and it will take a lot of weight. If it's storage that you need, if you've been shopping with us recently and you bought a lot of dies, if you bought a lot of stamps, if you want a great way to be able to transport them and a great way to be able to store them, this is the solution that you need. This is the large die and stamp storage folder you've been looking for. $10.40 is the price on this, or $14.55. This is something, as a matter of pace, we're going to have to put the price back up at 3 o'clock because we shouldn't really be doing this deal. I think it was producer Johnny's fault. Let's just blame him. Producer Johnny decided that he was going to put this at this price. If any of the bosses are watching, it was nothing to do with me. It was only until 3 o'clock. I just came on the show. I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm just showing you the prices. It's £10.40 or $14.55. Buy as many as you want. Multi-order. Get it as a gift. If you're in the UK, don't forget, you can buy it today and we'll get it to you before Christmas. $10.40 or $14.55. $10.40 or $14.55. Goes up to £20 or $27.99 in half an hour's time. Do you want it? Get it in your basket. Get it now. It's the last you're going to see of it in the show. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. We're done. What did you call me? Oh, Fox. Silver Fox, did you call me? Start the clock. Yes. The rural visitor. Any more comments and questions, feel free to fire those in. Just to say as well, Helen is going to be here in just a little while with a masterclass. We are all things embossing folders coming up very, very shortly indeed. This is a beautiful stamp and die set. And again, very simplistic, but actually a really, I've just seen the price by the way as well, $3.99. 38% off, 50 bonus points as well on everything. If I don't keep saying that, 50 bonus points on every item in this show. 50 bonus points. Yes, it was done with a selection of different animals. If you remember, we had like a tiger, I think there was like a deer in there as well, but you get the beautiful little foxy fox. What does the fox say? You get the fox in you get the fox in die form, and then you've also got your stamp sentiment which says happy birthday Foxy. And what is so lovely about this, it's a nice size die, so it's about 2 by 3 in size, and then as you can see here, if you've been enjoying the shows recently where we've been creating lots of different backgrounds, you know, like watercolor backgrounds, then this is absolutely perfect because, like, as you're seeing on the front of here, again, just a bit of matting and layering. You choose the card size that you want to go with, create a beautiful like blue and green background here, color in your fox, add the little stamp on the front, and then you are done. Again, a really, really easy to make project with a stunningly illustrated fox. So much detail on that die, and I actually really like the sentiment as well. I think it's a really quirky little sentiment. Happy birthday, Foxy. And it's yours for $3.99 or $6.39, but only for the duration of this show. I can't believe we're already 40 minutes in, so you know we're getting towards the business end of things. I can't repeat any items for you. I can't show you any items that I've already shown you. However, if you do want to see what's there, shop the day until 3:10. You've got about 28 minutes left, and then everything will be disappearing from this show. I feel bad for people that didn't tune in for the show because they will not know the deals that you have seen. If you think there is someone who should be watching who isn't watching, feel free to give them a nudge, get them onto this show because the deals will be coming off. This show will not be repeated. £3.99, $6.39. Remember as well, don't pay that price. Nobody pays that price. If you're paying that price, if you're watching for the first time, go to our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Join up to Club Inspire. It's free to do. Need your email address, need your name, need a password, you're in, and you will get this price for your first purchase. And then of course, the more you spend, the more you save. And this is a great show to be joining us as well because it's 50 bonus points on each and every single item in the show, even for items that are $3.99 or $6.39. It is the Rural Visitor Stamp and Die Set. Are you going to grab it for $3.99 or $6.39? $3.99, $6.39, $3.99, $6.39. The folder is absolutely flying out the door as well. That storage folder is going to be disappearing. You need to be grabbing it before you can. This is gone in 2, 1, gone. The storage folder, I did say, like, wait there. This is absolutely monstering out of the door. It's a tenner if you're shopping in the next 27 minutes. After that, it's going back up to the price it should be. Next up, start the clock. Trick or treat. It is coming around again. Next year, newsflash, ooga. That's not a newsflash, is it? What is that? Submarine. Is it? Dive. Anyway, Halloween. Chris Akabusi. Did he go ooga ooga? Ooga ooga. I think he did, didn't he? Didn't he? Anyway, let us know, the UK people, what noise did Chris Akabusi make? What was Matey Boy? No, that was, what's his face, wasn't it, from Gladiators? Wasn't that John Fashanu? Ooga ooga. Anyway, UK viewers, let us know. Was it John Fashanu or Chris Akabusi? Ben may lose his voice by Masterclass, says Paw Prince. Well, you never know. Maybe I should go and lie down for an hour. That will never happen. Right, 2 minutes left on the clock. This is the Trick or Treat 9x12 3D topper pad. It is available for you at $3.99 or $5.18. $3.99 or $5.18. $3.99, $5.18. Halloween next year, I can confirm. We've just found out today, 31st of October. 31st of October next year. Halloween is coming. Halloween is coming. Witches, cats, and big bats. Halloween is coming. Woo boo. $9.99, $12.95. What's so lovely about this is that you've got all these die-cut pieces in here that will simply pop out for you. It is actually 3 designs, 5 sheets of each, 250 individual elements. Oh, and it's not even open. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He's done absolutely nothing. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll flip it around so you can see for yourself. Get it nice and close, James. In we come, in we come. What you've got in here is all these designs here. So you've got little pumpkins, you have got the haunted house, you've got the cute little spooky cat, you've got the light up jack-o'-lanterns, and then you've got your spooky haunted house. With each of these different pages, you've got the decoupage element, so a little bit missing from the next layer, which you piece over the bottom layer, a little bit off the next layer, which you piece over the next layer, and you create that decoupage effect to pop on things like your cards if you want, pop on your boxes if you want. If you're someone who makes little bags for Halloween, pop those on there. If you're having a Halloween party, these are really cute and just sized perfectly to pop on things like straws maybe for a Halloween party. Use these as little cupcake toppers as well. Or alternatively, if you just want to decorate all your projects with them, there are 250 individual elements, so 250 separate toppers if you want to be super duper pooper scooper frugal. £3.99 or $5.18 makes no sense to me, but that's the price this is going to be for the next 25 minutes, and the price is going to go back up again. $9.99, $12.95 becomes $4.99, $6.47 becomes $3.99 or $5.18 if you're a platinum member. $3.99, $5.18. Multi-order on this. Halloween is coming 31st of October next year. Newsflash, 31st of October. I know what you're saying, it's the same every year. I know, but just play along. $3.99, $5.18. 5 seconds left on this, and we're going to be moving on in 4, in 3, in 2. Gone. What's next? Ah! 1 moment, please, caller. 1 moment. Start the clock. Very, very busy in the US. I have just heard, US, give me a holler. You are up and you are shopping is all I've just heard, because the US are going absolutely crazy, not only for that storage folder, but whoop, this. Now, 25% saving on this pad, which it might have been the end of last year or the start of this year. I only came across this and I was like, is this a new pad? And whoever I was on with at the time was like, no, we've had this for a while. I'd never seen it before, and it automatically jumped into my top 10 favourite pads of all times. The Violet Studios amongst the Wildflowers. One of the main reasons, right, why this was one of my favourites when I first saw this was the price. So £7.99 or $15.99 for a 12x12 pad, which is 36 sheets in here, 12 beautiful designs, 180 GSM, was incredible. For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to let you have this for £4.79. $10.39 if you are in the US, so it's a big $5 saving if you're in the UK. My goodness me, wait till you see it. $4.79. Look at the designs that you've got in this pad. It is absolutely incredible, and you're getting 12 designs in here, 3 sheets of each. One of my favorite pages here. Just trying to show you this a little bit bright, isn't it? But you've got beautiful florals. And snip into all of these. You know, these could be cute little cards. These could be little inserts as well. Could use them for your scrapbooking, memory albums. You've got all of the different florals there, and the names of the different flowers to go with as well. As I flick through here, you get a real sense. I'm getting sort of, you know, very sort of high-end designs. I can probably say it. I get sort of Kath Kidston-y sort of feels with this as well. But you've got beautiful wildflowers. flowers, stunning papers which you can chop into. I mean, again, you talk about paper pads that you want to have in your craft room when it comes round to things like Easter. I mean, look at this for snipping into for beautiful borders. When it comes round, and it will be here before you know it, Mother's Day. I know you celebrate a little bit later on in the US, but in the UK, March, April time, isn't it? This is the kind of paper pad you want to have by your side because it is just going to give you so much scope. And like I said earlier on about the other pad that we had, when you've got flowers, you're good to go. For whatever the occasion, for whoever the person is, within craft, you need papers like this. This is, do you know what? This is not a want, this is a need, I think, for any crafter. And for that price, it's an absolute steal, but only for the next 20 minutes. It is £4.79, one of the very, very best paper pads. Probably a tie for me between this and the Best in Show from Violet Studios as the best Violet Studio pad. You've got it for an absolute steal. For the next 20 minutes, we're going in 7 seconds. 479, 1039, 479, 1039, 479, 1039, 479, 1039. It's gone. Oh, that was a bit of rubbish. There we go. Use that part of the hammer, Ben. Next. Washi rolls. Rose gold sentiments. Start the clock. I mean, again, this is an absolutely ridiculous price, isn't it? $7.99 or $9.59 if you are a platinum member. These are those. Oh no, am I going to undo these again? Shall I? I got in a bit of a mess last time, didn't I? Okay, I'll do it. Producer Johnny knows me well, he's just gone, no, don't do it. Well done, by the way. Journelle says, I've got my order in for some on sale goodies. If you, just to say as well, I realise there's probably a lot of people stacking up their baskets here. This is one of the deepest discounted sales shows that we've done in a little while. If you're filling up your basket, don't panic and go, 3 o'clock, the deal's gonna, we do give you that 10-minute grace period to get checked out. So if you want to pop stuff into your basket and then get it checked out at the start of Masterclass, then absolutely do that. But don't wait any longer than 3:10, because they will come off, right? If you wait until this time of the hour, these deals will be back up to the price they should be. But what you're getting here are our amazing Vellum washi rolls. Now, we did these in a variety of different colours. We did them in silver and in gold as well. Essentially, what you've got here is a beautiful vellum tape, 10 metres on each roll, with, in this case, stunningly foiled sentiments over the top. And all you're going to do is snip off the sentiment that you want, place it onto your project and rub it down. And it looks like, if you pop this onto your papers, onto your cardstock, it looks like that beautiful foil design is on top of the card. You lose the kind of background, if you like. So it's like you foiled your own sentiment onto a project. Now, each and every one of these has 2 different sentiments. So you've got I can't thank you enough. And you've also got you are so thoughtful. So that's your first roll. You've got 10 meters there. Your second roll is birthday specific. So you've just got birthday wishes, which is underneath in like a cursive font. And then you've got happy birthday to you, which you can see just there, beautifully done in gold foil. So that is another 10 meters. And then you've also got this one here, which says, by choice we became, what does it say? By chance we met, by choice we became friends. And you've also got true friends are hard to come by. And again, done in that beautiful rose gold font. And once again, you have got 10 meters on that roll. So 10, 20, 30 meters of our vellum washi roll with some really lovely kind of like generic sentiments on there, and then a couple of birthday sentiments as well. Really nice to have amongst your crafty armory. It's normally $7.99 or normally $12.99 or $14.99. I'll get it right in a minute. Or $7.99, $9.59 for the next 15 minutes or so. 20 seconds left on this, and we're going to be moving on. Do you want the vellum washi rolls? Rose gold sentiments, $7.99. $9.59, $7.99, $9.59, should be $12.99 or $14.99, $7.99, $9.59, $7.99, $9.59. I genuinely would love to have a go at being an auctioneer sometime down the line, like a proper, like this. Anyway, 3, any auction houses, he's an auctioneer, let me know. Gone. Next. This next one, start the clock. He says, where is that? I've seen that somewhere. It's here, under the pad. I said earlier on Halloween's coming back next year. So's Easter. This, I've just seen the price. Is this right? 75% saving for one of the most gorgeous dies I think that we have ever done. There is deep stocks. Feel free to multi-order. It is our beautiful Ornate cross. We launched this with the Easter collection, was it this year? I think it was. It was a collection where we had, it was very cleverly done, because if you remember, we had all of the kind of like fluffy cute Easter, you know, we had like the cheeky chick, didn't we? We had the bunny, we had the little cute lamb in there as well. So you had all like the cutesy side of Easter, and then you had like obviously, you know, the real meaning of Easter as well, with some beautiful kind of religious sentiments in there, and a couple of crosses, one being this absolutely beautiful cross. Have I got it in the packet here? Yes, I have. Take a look at the stunning design that you're going to get on this beautiful cross. And once again, we give you the opportunity to be able to cut that straight into your cardstock if you want to, and of course the opportunity to be able to cut that right out as well, because you've got your outer die there too. For £2, I know I said it earlier on something else, oh, the Dream Big, be one of the best £2 you spent today. This would be the best £2 that you spend today, this, because it's an absolutely exceptional die. And not, of course, just for Easter. You think about other kind of like, you know, religious events you might want to use this for. Things like you could use it for baptisms, you could use it for confirmation cards. Could be for a sympathy card as well. It's entirely up to you, but it's a really, really handy one to have, I think, within your crafty stash. And it's certainly a die that we've had so many people comment about over the course of the last year or so. Whenever it's appeared on shows, a lot of people saying how much they absolutely love that. If you haven't yet got it, get it into your stash. And again, for £2 today, even if you look at that and think, oh, I don't know, would I use that often? There will come a point where you will need a die like this in your stash. Chances are you'll come to us and you'll be like, oh, it's £9.99 or £12.95. You'll wish you picked it up for a couple of quid, and that's what you've got the opportunity to do only for the next 15 minutes. We've got another lot to show you in just a second. I'm going to bring the hammer down in 40 seconds time. It'll be the last lot of the show. So this is your opportunity to grab this at an absolute steal. Yes, maybe not a die that you'll use today, maybe not a die that you'll use tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life. There's a film quote there. Thanks, Helen. Helen got it. £9.99, £12.95. £9.99, £12.95 is £2. £2 or $2.59. £2 or $2.59 if you're a platinum member. If you're paying this price, $2.53.24. Still a great price, but don't pay the price. Nobody pays that price. £2, $2.59. £2, $2.59. £2 or $2.59. We've got 10 seconds left on the clock, and then we're going to move on to the final lot of the show, and then it's a masterclass all about embossing folders. Do you want this or not? Of course you do. It's £2. It's an absolute steal. Bringing the hammer down in 3, 2, 1. It was maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life. That was Casablanca, isn't it? Or was it Gone with the Wind? Is it Casablanca or Gone with the Wind? Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Last one. We're off to Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. Oh, the linen card, is it? Start the clock. It goes set my soul on fire. This is a UK only deal, so apologies to our US friends. I mean, you've got actual Vegas in the US. We in the UK here have the Vegas linen cardstock. And what a deal. If you want to grab this, did you say it's very limited? Very, very limited stock on this. So we've had some items on this show where we've had a bigger stock. We've had the opportunity for you to be able to, multi-order. This is very, very limited. So if you want it, grab it whilst you can. £14.99 is the usual price. Excuse me. 5, 6. Oh! Sold to the lady with the metallic glasses. I mean the magnetic glasses. Okay. That's it, isn't it? Are we done? Are we done? Can I just say before we go? You can still. I know I'm not supposed to. I'm breaking the rules here a little bit. This is an absolute steal. £10.40 or £14.55. The price will go back up to 20 quid or £27.99 in about 12, 13 minutes time. So please make sure you get it before it goes. Hello, Mary Pat in Montana. If you have just joined, you've got about 13 minutes to grab the deals before they do go up on the website, and it will be like this show never happened. And please also don't spread the word, because I'll get in trouble. We weren't really supposed to do it, but you know, we're mavericks. Leading the way. Thank you so much, everybody. Let us know in the comments if you want more sort of hammer shows, quick fire deals, if you want that kind of thing. We would love to hear from you. If you're after something a little bit more serene, then you've got that coming up, because we've got a lovely masterclass show with embossing folders, and still to come a little bit later on, a brand new show live at 5, where we are doing viewers' choice. We'll talk more about in the Masterclass show with Helen in just a second, but essentially it is a show where you're in charge, which is quite nice. Do you remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books? It's a little bit like that, where we're going to give you options throughout the show to go, do you want A or B? Do you want X or Y? And whatever you choose depends where the show goes, where the demo goes. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll be ready to be nice and interactive with us. But please, we are going to just have a quick break here before I need to go over there and Helen needs to get ready for this next show. Make sure you check out your baskets. The deals will be live for about another 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 minutes, but you need to be checking out right now. That was Crafts Under the Hammer. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did, and we'll meet you back here in just a few moments' time. All right, everybody, good to see you. Here we are, back over the normal side of the studio, out of the auction area. Just to say, if you were enjoying that show, make sure you check out your baskets. You've probably got about 5 or 6 minutes left to do that. And if you did miss the show, quickly have a look on the shop today to see some ridiculous deals that we've got from Crafts Under the Hammer. But we are here now for a more relaxed, laid-back masterclass, all things embossing folders, which I'm really looking forward to. I know Fred's joined us, the Birdman is in, Michael Adams, and also Sandy, who says hello from Florida to Helen and Ben. I'm ready for some great tips and tricks. I'll take you through the collections that we've got on the show in just a few moments' time, but let's say hello to the lovely lady on the other side of the studio, who is here to help you with those hints, tips and tricks, because, you know, Masterclass is your show, really. We want your questions, we want your, you know, requests, and whilst Helen will have lots to show you, I'm sure she's very happy to take any requests. I mean, she's very happy anyway, because she's last day before Christmas, and she is looking like, well, a Christmas decoration herself with that cardie. Look at that.
Hey everyone.
Woohoo.
I was really gutted that I didn't get to do the hammer.
Ah.
I really wanted to have
Did you want to have a bang of the hammer? Oh,
I did. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Yeah.
That looks really fun. And actually, I was here, while Ben was doing it in the studio, I was here just getting some bits, final bits ready. And I tell you, every single time you hit the mallet, I was like, oh. Every time it made me jump, even though I saw you doing it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit over the top, I think.
No, I like it though. It's like, you know, final, this is it.
Yeah.
This
is it. Exactly.
This is it.
Yeah. We had some embossing folders in that show as well, so if you picked them up, you know, a great opportunity to pick up some hints and tips. And I guess you've got lots to show us, but you're happy to answer questions as well, yeah? Yeah,
I just thought we'd have a nice sort of show of doing a couple of different techniques with the different embossing folders, you know, see the different things that you can do and the different things that you can emboss. I will tell you, so I have this, there was this thing going around on the internet, as it does, where everybody was trying this thing, and I was like, I want to try it too. I've never done it before. So I literally tried it on Sunday, and it did work. So I was going to show you guys just with an embossing folder that I had. Obviously, it can be in any embossing folder that you use. The problem is, there's one piece, integral piece, that makes this work. And I left mine at home.
Oh, no.
I was just looking now. That's what I was in here looking for. And I thought, oh, maybe we'll have one here because there's so many bits and pieces sitting here. And I thought, oh, maybe we'll have what I was using. And for some reason, there isn't one. It's the new, is it pearl paste that you guys got? Yeah,
pearl paste, yeah.
Yes. So it was that. What I'll do, so what I did find was some gilding wax.
Yeah.
So I thought I would show you what I did with the gilding wax and just tell, when I show you the finished thing, because it takes sort of overnight to dry, just tell you that I used the nice, I think it was Golden Radiance, I want to say was the colour.
Okay.
Do you know the pastes I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And yeah, but I thought we might have one, but I guess because obviously you keep cling film on it, everyone's got their own and they take them home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'll talk you through it anyway to show you what I did and show you the end result.
Okay.
Okay.
And as always, as I say, fire through any questions that you feel that you might have, and at any point, you know, we're in the show and you think, oh, I didn't quite understand that, feel free, we're quite happy to reiterate. I'll quickly show you some deals, and I believe we've got some finished samples for each and every one of these. So when it comes to embossing folders, we've got these beautiful, well, it's an embossing folder selection, 6 embossing folders, you're getting £28 or $36 is your price on these. I want to say these are 5x5 and then 5x7, I think. 3D textured embossing folders. When we launched these, my goodness me, were these super popular, because the design and detail that you've got with each and every one of these is incredible. You've got your 3 squares, so the lace doily. This on its own, I always remember that little granny square, the crochet design there was super duper popular. For people who weren't buying the full collection when we launched this, nearly everybody bought this as an individual. And then you've also got the macrame, or as our US friends call it, I know it, macrame, which is a beautiful design. And then you've got all of these beautiful textures in 5x7 as well. So that crystal chandelier, this would look, I think, absolutely stunning. You know, when Helen colours the embossing folders, when done on silver again and coloured the jewels on this, would look absolutely beautiful coloured in, wouldn't it?
Oh, with the alcohol markers?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
We could do.
You said you wanted to go, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So again, I will invite you over to my side of the studio.
Yes.
And ask you to come and do the colouring with me.
Well, if you extend that crafty hand of friendship, I will always accept. But yeah, why not? I just looked at that and I got invited. I got transported back to yesterday, and I thought, yeah, how cool would that be? Maybe silver. Then you could colour like the little jewels in. You'd have a little bit.
Yeah,
of colour,
well, I think we should definitely do that because I've got my classiques here.
Okay.
We will have some fun with some colouring in and then anyone who hasn't seen a metallic card being coloured in, well, if they've got questions there and then, they'll be able to ask.
I love that. Cable knit. I love that as well. Love a cable knit sweater. You got that design on an embossing folder. And then this next one, without doubt, if there was an award show, we should do an award show. End of the year. If there was an award show, this folder would win 3D embossing folder of the year. The most popular embossing folder of the year goes to Carved Word. This has been the most popular, I think, with you beautiful viewers and with our fantastic experts as well. That is included in the bundle, 6 embossing folders, £28, $36. Let's have a look at some finished samples with Helen.
So this one's very pretty. So you said this is the award winner.
Yes.
This one, that's really good. So again, I love this. I think it looks like there's a bit of pattern paper at the back, and then they've really sort of enhanced the emboss by inking directly over the top, which actually is something I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And then we've got this one here with the sort of little, what did you call this one?
Chandelier.
Chandelier, yeah. I really love this. Actually, again, this is something I am a huge fan of an embossing folder, and the fact is, when it comes to embossing folders, people think of them as sort of background, emboss white card, stick it on the back of your card, and then do all your creative work when it comes to the toppers, the sentiments and things. But I think this screams exactly why I adore embossing folders, because of all the detailed work, all the colouring, putting gilding wax over the top, and then taking it even further and taking it into a gift bag rather than just a card.
Yeah.
And then again, this one, you know, I love the fact that a bit mixed media-y. Again, if you're someone who's a little bit scared of mixed media, you see that shine on it. This one's a great one. The embossing folders are a great thing to play with because you're already kind of doing it, where you're taking inks and things like that. I love this as well. How cute is that with the little,
wow, yeah.
So I don't know what collection this is from. Does it actually say?
That is from
Perfect Cat stamp set. This one, but I just love the fact that you've got the little ball here. So think about using these embossing folders with other things that you've got in your collection, other sort of collections you've already purchased. Again, I love this. Really simple and easy, inking a little bit of paper, embossing it, and it really draws that colour out. This I love. Isn't that really cool? I'd love to be able to knit.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to do it. It's just not in my wheelhouse whatsoever.
Not in my wheelhouse. I love that.
It's not. Which is really funny because both my mum and my nan were seamstresses. In fact, my mum at one point made 14 bridesmaid dresses for one of my cousin's weddings, things like that. And yeah, soft crafts in general is just not something I've ever been able to do. So having an embossing folder that's got that knitted feel on, I kind of really love. Again, things like this, just changing the colorways, using that same embossing folder, but adding a different stamp completely changes it up. And these are all lovely cards, but this one, again, 100% speaks to me. Having the embossing folder be the star of the show, a tiny little sentiment in the corner, and yet doesn't that embossing folder look stunning? And then again, the fact that you can snip into your embossing folders, don't always think you've got to just emboss exactly the size of the embossing folder, so snipping around the edges, really fun and unique. Lovely, I love those.
Thank you as well, by the way, for some questions coming in.
Yay.
So we'll get round to those when we get onto the demos. Sarah's just said, for the craft lab coming up, can we see if you can use the blank space between the vellum wash roll in an embossing folder?
The what, sorry?
The blank space, but can you emboss that vellum washi roll? Well, because the vellum washi roll like disappears when you like rub it down, so you would just emboss the card so it would look embossed behind it.
Have you got?
No.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll try it on craft lab.
Oh, okay, fine, fair enough. I thought you meant do it now.
I'll add that to the list.
Cool.
Would you have any question about embossing folders?
Sorry.
Goodness me. Which we'll do in a second.
Sorry.
Quickly wanted to show you this next deal. So is this US only? Which is the 3D embossing folders with your stamps and also the little template to allow you to be able to get your aperture in the right place for the actual folder itself. So you get the template, you get the die, and then you get the embossing folder, 3D styly. So you've got some beautiful florals in here, alluring anemones. You've got your gorgeous gerbils.
Gerbils?
Yep. Also, you're going to get your ethereal echinaceas, and then you're also going to get your radiant roses in here as well. And these are very clever, aren't they, Helen? Because you get the folder, and then you've got the die to be able to create the aperture with.
Absolutely. You've got the die that goes in. So, and I would always recommend, when you use these, do all of the features. So working out where you want the center of the, you've got a little stencil that helps you line it up, and then you've got the die to do it. And I would always say, die cut first, emboss last.
Right.
Because if you send it through the die cutting machine after you've embossed it, the die cutting machine will squish that emboss down. If you're worried, just send it through again. It's not the end of the world, but if you don't want to do multiple turns, do the die cutting first. And I love the fact, this one I think is a perfect example of what's really fun about it, is because obviously you've got the die to create the aperture, but that die is a die just like anything else. So I love the fact that with this one, again, a gift box, love that, is that the person who's designed this, I don't know who it is, has used the actual waste.
Yes.
Because that's the bit that you cut out of the centre. I think that's really clever. These are a very unique embossing folder. I think it's a really fun idea. And remember, you do get that stencil in it to line up, but that stencil also could be just a stencil to colour in the centre as well.
Oh, wow,
I love this one.
that.
That is gorgeous, isn't it?
Is that just, how's that, is that just coloured in?
Let's have a look. Embossed onto white card and coloured with alcohol markers.
Wow.
We could do some of that too.
Yes.
Yay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, this one's nice. Again, I love a big card. I think I sort of lean towards the 6x6 card, but I love when someone really goes for it and just decorates every piece. I mean, you've got that gorgeous one in the front, and then using the embossing folder without cutting the centre out is also, I mean, just because you've got the centre to cut out doesn't mean you have to do it. Again, it's completely up to you what parts of each element you use. I love this one too. What are these ones? Are these the ones that you called that funny name? Yeah, they were, the echinacea.
Echinacea.
Again, snipping into your embossing folder, so thinking about maybe not using the whole element of it as well if you're wanting to make smaller cards. This one I love. This one is really beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice. And a stepper card to boot, easel card to boot. And again, wouldn't it be really cool? I don't think we have any here, but actually if you did a shaker element in there too,
yeah, nice.
That would be quite fun. Really pretty. And then finally, a cute little gift bag. Again, think about the idea if you were giving someone a card and you were giving them a gift, that you could create the whole thing yourself. Because I mean, we go out there and we purchase like party bags and things like that, and they can be really expensive. But if you can create your own, it's really personalised, and that person really knows that you care. Love it.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good point, actually. The folder with the chains and gems would make a great Christmas tree garland, says Stephanie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good morning to Manisha as well. Lovely Manisha, who I met at the NEC, says, good afternoon to Ben and team. I think everyone should send in their top 3 dies / products of the year.
Ooh.
That's a really good idea. I really like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, send in your top 3 favourite products of the year.
What's your top one? Number 1, best product of the year?
That's a really tough question to ask me on the spot like that.
I've got an answer.
What launched this year?
Oh, no, mine, I don't believe mine.
Yes.
Because I don't know when things were launched. Obviously, I know my number 1, for me, hands down, is the Dotty tape pen.
Dotty tape pen.
I love that. And you know why? Because I've never even considered it. And then when I started using it, I was like, this is genius. This is absolute genius, because it's a great tool, but it takes away something that really frustrates people when you've got a very thin sentiment, and trying to get glue on it is, ooh. So yeah, I love that. That's my top one.
I need some time to think about that.
Okay, I'll let you think about it. Right, Kelvin, then answer now.
Might not be today.
Really?
It might not be tomorrow. But soon, and for the rest of it. No, that's a really tough question. I'd have to think. Obviously, one of my favourite products of all time is the Gemini MIDI.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But favourite item of the year? I have a think. Great question, by the way, Manisha. I love that. Maybe we should do something with that. And Terp Fan says, I purchased so many things recently, I don't even know what I already have, and if I'm buying doubles.
Well, you can always share it with other people.
This is the thing.
Ready-made presents.
As we were talking about earlier on, Christmas time is a time for board games. Christmas time could also be a time to share your love of craft, get everybody crafting around the kitchen table, the dinner table, and having a lot of fun, because that's what we do here. Very quickly, this next set is the 3D embossing folder metal die and acrylic stamps collection. This is really super cute because you've got a lovely die set which will match up with a lovely 3D embossing folder which will match up with a lovely stamp sentiment. So look, beautiful 3D embossed design here on this stunning blooming florals. Then you get the dies here to be able to create in this effect that beautiful rose. And what's so lovely is you've got like the outer dies to create the layer, and then you've got almost like the skeleton of the flower to go over the top. So there's plenty of opportunities there to do colouring, do things like your paper piecing if you want to as well. And you've got a beautiful sentiment there which says, "You are blooming wonderful." And it's the same across all the different sets here. So this one here is your butterflies, beautiful 3D embossed butterflies on the folder, the dies, and then your sentiment stamp and die which says special. Oh no, it doesn't say special at all.
Spread your wings and fly.
Spread your wings and fly. That's what it says. Then you've got some more seasonal ones. So you've got beautiful winter snowflakes. Again, the dies. And again, you look at this. Card base, little topper, sentiment, done. I mean, it's a card in itself, really. Winter wishes and snowflake kisses. And then lastly, you've got your festive foliage, which is the beautiful poinsettia flowers, poinsettia die, and then your sentiment stamp and die says, "Season's greetings from our home to yours."
Do you just fall into that like naturally?
Just sometimes, yeah. It's because I've done it so often now, I just find myself doing it. And then when I catch myself doing it, I have to emphasise the point. I do it at home as well. I'm this annoying at home.
The Americans can't know who you're doing, surely.
Brucey.
But the Americans can't know who he is. Do you think? Does anyone in America know who Bruce Forsyth is?
I think probably through me doing it for about the last 5 years, they probably do now.
This thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Good guy. Nice to see you.
Nice.
What you got?
A cuddly toy.
Hey! Generation game.
No, I haven't. A friend of mine was on that.
Really?
Yeah, but not as a contestant, as one of the people that had to show the people what to, when they'd have a piece where someone would come in and do a talent, and then they had to copy the talent. They were doing aerobics, but I know it sounds a bit funny, but at the time they did it, they were trying to get aerobics into the Olympics. Yeah. So it was a whole build-up around aerobics, and he came in and he did a whole aerobics thing, and they had to copy it. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
These people trying to copy it. Isn't it? Was it with Bruce?
I think it was Bruce Forsyth, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Bruce Forsyth who was doing it. So this is the butterfly. And again, I love the fact this one's got your sentiment, your die cut and your embossing folder, because that's a pre-made, ready to go once you've sort of done all those elements. I love this one. Can I just say, this delicate colour, how beautiful does that look? That is really nice. And this one, this is a little bit of me. Love it. The strip down the centre, embossing in white, and then just colouring the centre. I love this. Actually, I'm going to put my hands down now and say this is my favourite card of the day. Is that a separate strip that's embossed and then cut out, or is it just colours? So embossed twice. Right, so embossed the back all fully in white, and then embossed, and I think, if I'm right, they've coloured it in with alcohol markers. It looks like it, I love this. I would do this. This would be beautiful. This would be beautiful. I did it. No, it would be. Yeah, this would be beautiful to do. Sorry, I don't really like that. And then this one again, gorgeous with the. I love the fact that these have got the dies. Oh, this is clever. The one I'm about to show you. This is really clever. See that? Actually, die cutting the embossing folder. Oh, yeah. And then you've got acetate behind. Very good. That is very clever. And then just to finish it off, I love a gift box. So we've got a beautiful, and I think this has been embossed and then sort of burnished back with like a nail file or a sanding block, which again, we could do if you wanted to, because that's one of my favorite techniques with an embossing folder. Yeah. These are gorgeous. Can I just say, these embossing folders, all of them have got a place in your craft room. That's what I love. Because of so many different seasons that you could be using these for. If you want to do the sanding as well, I think the sanding block with the cloth that we had is actually back in stock. It certainly was as of recently, and I love that. I love personally. I love to see that on a project. I love it when
you see embossed detail with maybe like gilding wax over the top, but like an embossed piece of cardstock with like the background sanded down, I think looks really cool. And it's such an easy thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's fabulous. I love doing that both with a linen cardstock, but I also love doing it with a metallic cardstock as well. It just gives it different looks each time. And I think it's one of those things that looks like, wow, how have they done that? That's really unique. But it takes seconds. It really does take seconds to do. And again, did you say that you've actually got the block in stock? Well, that's great then. Brilliant. Yeah. That's really good.
Get 2 blocks and your sanding cloth as well. So it's
Is
really,
that
really
to
good.
get away the dust?
Yeah, to get all the dust off.
Yeah, really clever.
Yeah.
Love that.
Right. Let's get into it. Any comments? Oh, good question to start off with,
Whoa.
Helen. I've just thought Sandy fired in a question. So when we are embossing, and this comes up quite a lot, how do we know which side of our paper is going to be embossed? How do we check on the folder?
That's a really good question.
Yes, it is.
So, and actually when it comes to, I've got one here. So this is the festive foliage. Actually, let me get one from each, actually. Let's actually do this properly. Yeah, there's one. And then what was the other one? Let's just grab one of these. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so these are the three embossing folders from 3 different collections, and what you can see, they have one thing in common. Well, actually, the one thing they have in common is they're all embossing folders.
Yeah.
But the second thing they have in common is, if you look, they've all got Crafter's Companion. So it's exactly the same, so we'll move it across. Crafter's Companion on there. And what I found, and obviously you can correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but what I found is every Crafter's Companion embossing folder I have come across, that the word Crafter's Companion is on the back. So if you...
It's not a hard and fast rule.
No, I'm saying everyone I've come across, so I don't, like, it's not 100% accurate, but I mean, to be fair, every single one I've come across now has had this. I'd love to see the one that goes, I'm going to make Helen a liar, and it's going to be on the front. But just so you know, so in that regard, that's the back. However, so you don't go, Helen said they're all on the back. What you can find is, when you feel it, the raised part here is what we'd call that would create the deboss, so that would go into the card. This bit where it goes down is the emboss, so that would create it. So you are going to put, let's go with a piece of card that's got white on the back. Here we go. So you would take your metallic card, and you'd want, well, for the most part, you'd want your embossed on this side, not this side. So you would put it in like that, so that the raised part is underneath and it can push it up, and then this bit can push down.
Do you know how I remember it?
You're going to say it's so much simpler, aren't you?
No, my own little mind.
Okay, go on.
You raise me up. So, raise me up. I sing that song every time.
How does that tell you which way the paper goes, Ben?
Because you know...
I'm joking.
Because...
I'm joking.
Well, it works in my mind.
I'm winding him up. That's very clever.
You raise me up. So you know, you just have the bit that's raised up, and then you've got your paper on top of... That's that. You raise me up. So up, paper. Make sure you've got your. I mean, it doesn't matter, is it? If it's like white cards, for example, it doesn't even matter.
No, you're right.
No.
To be fair, if it's the card is the same both sides, colour, white, whatever, it absolutely doesn't matter. It usually only matters when you're doing something like a metallic card or something like that. But to be fair, in the past, I've done it wrong and kind of had a fun little deboss, which looks kind of cool. And deboss is quite a fun thing. So try, if you make a mistake, don't chuck it away. Use it, because it still looks kind of cool on the deboss. Yeah. Right. So you said should we do the metallic card? So we can colour in with the the markers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's start with that then.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I've got some of this metallic card. I think this is from the 12... no, actually not from the 12 Days of Christmas. I can't remember what I got it from. Hang on.
Shall I come over?
If you want to. This was from the luxury cardstock Precious Metals. Okay.
If you did craft under the hammer earlier on, you could do this on your A5 cardstock that we were doing for an absolute steal.
Oh, what was it?
It was that Special Effects A5 cardstock.
Oh, nice.
We were doing for... Well, I can't really talk about it because you weren't there.
Oh, it's gone. When it's gone, sort of situation.
Yeah. Wiggig.
Oh,
sorry.
That's okay. I just need to...
Oh, I'll get that in there. Hang on. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Sorry. There you go. Oh, plates.
There we go.
You'll need those.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going that, we're going that, we're going that. Yes?
I didn't see, but yeah.
This, and this.
Yep.
Perfecto.
Is it a...
Oh, come on, you're going to tell me I'm wrong.
3D embossing folder, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Perfect.
Trust me.
Thank you so much.
Like that.
That's really mean.
Lol.
Can you take it from the other side for me?
Yeah. But we don't have to panic like back in the day.
No, it's not going to like shoot off towards the sofa.
Thank you, G2.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, G2. Merci beaucoup.
And then...
Look at that.
I mean, that looks pretty cool as it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that looks pretty cool. Let's do some for you as well, so you can colour in.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll both do it here.
Can I do it? Can we not cut it, can I?
Emboss it?
Yep.
Nope, the folder does that. Sorry, I've had lunch, so I'm being a bit cheeky.
It's been a little bit cheeky. I'm going to put it in the side there to say you can put it wherever you want.
Right, so what we're going to do, we've got, I've got some colours here, but obviously if you prefer different ones.
Yeah.
So I've got some classiques.
Ooh.
Now, I haven't ever, but that doesn't mean that you can't, I haven't ever done blending when I'm doing this. I just literally pick a solid colour and I do it with the solid colour. So, yeah. And so what I would recommend...
Would it be hard to blend on metallic? It would be,
I can't, I mean, we could try it. I've never ever tried it. Like, it's just, you know, I mean, you know, you can, because let's be honest, why not give it a go? So just to let you know, when it comes to doing, so why this works is because alcohol markers work on a non-porous surface, and this is coated, so it's a metallic card. So what's great is that when the alcohol disperses, the colour stays. But what I would say is when you're doing it, colour one way. Right. And always colour that way. Try not to go back over what you've done.
Oh, because it will wipe it off.
Because it will wipe it off. And if you find that, say for example, right now I've just done a leaf. If I kind of was like, oh, I want that to be a bit darker, what I would recommend is carry on with the rest of what you're doing and go back to it. Don't be tempted to go back over, because that's when you'll find that you might end up scraping the colour away. You all right over there?
Yeah, because it's so shiny, it's just hard to see whether it's... Oh, it has. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you've got quite a light green there, to be fair. That was my fault. I should have given you a darker one. I've got alpine green, so you can see it much more. So as I say, don't be inclined to sort of go like this. Colour one way, almost in sections, I would say.
In the berries. Boop.
So it's really simple and easy to do that. Another one that I really enjoy doing is colouring in vellum.
Oh yeah.
So embossing that and then colouring I always colour from the back.
That's so cool! Sorry, you probably can't see that as well as me, can you? Oh, I'm on camera. I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. Have we both got the same? We have, yeah.
Have we?
Yeah.
This is all red, isn't it? Poinsettia. Yeah.
What do you say?
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia.
What do you say?
Poinsettia.
Yeah. Do you know what? I used to say poinsettia, and then everyone was like, "Oh no, poinsettia." So
is it? I don't know. Am I right in saying? And I'm sure someone who's watching will know for a fact, but I'm almost certain that poinsettia, whatever, grows. Like their natural habitat, as it were, is Spain. I'm sure I've heard that.
Space.
Space. No, Spain.
Oh, Spain!
Spain. I don't think anything grows in space, does it?
Say what? Space flower, I don't know.
I'm sure I heard that. And so I always think that's probably why, because I kill everyone I bring in the house. And I'm sure it's to do with that perhaps we don't keep them warm enough. You know, I don't know. I mean, that could be absolute rubbish that's a porcupine that someone's taught me.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay. I'd love to know if anybody knows.
Let us know. Does anyone know where the poinsettia is from?
There we go. Look, so we're doing all the green. I mean, it's cool, right? And I think that people would think it wouldn't work.
No.
I think that's what, and so I'm like, no, we can. It's one of my.
What colour is the centre of a poinsettia?
Gold.
Oh,
yellow,
gold.
yellow, gold.
Do yellow in there. This looks a bit weird or red, but I'll do some. Oh, that's nice actually. Oh yeah. Oh, I just want to colour all this in now.
I love the little squeaky noise as well.
Poinsettia.
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 That's the other word that I always think people say wrong.
Oh yeah.
How do you say the M word? The M word, where if you're being a little bit cheeky, or being a little bit naughty, or being
I don't know what word you're talking about. Mischievous.
Mischievous. Yeah, mischievous.
Mischievous.
People say mischievous.
I
It's
think,
mischievous or
I
mischievous.
think one way may be like the European way, and one may be the American way.
Think?
I could be completely wrong, but do you know, it's like one of my pet hates. Seriously, serious pet hates. Is when someone says schedule and I'm not saying in the US, because obviously that's how you say it, but in the UK we say schedule.
Oh.
And when someone says how do you spell my name? Spell my name.
H-E-L-E-N.
Yeah, and when someone doesn't say H, they say H.
I know. I know. That one, yeah.
So those are two little. Has anyone else got any sort of pet peeves? And it's not like, if people say it, it's not like I go, oh, you're so bad, because obviously we can all speak the way we want to speak, but just those two little things.
The funniest one I always find is when you ask people to, how do you pronounce this? And then they talk about people who pronounce words wrong, and they say their pronunciation is wrong. It's like, no, their pronunciation is wrong. You're pronouncing, I can't say it wrong. But anyway.
So are you really, finicky's a bad word, that's a very negative intent word, but are you a bit finicky about that then, words, people pronouncing words wrongly?
No, I'm not to the point I would point it out to somebody, but so with the H and H, so my daughter went through a phase of H, and I was like, no, it's not H, it's H.
Yeah.
If you look up in the dictionary, it's A-I-T-C-H,
yeah.
it's H. So stuff like that, but the other, I mean...
I think there's that rapper now who's just been on Celebrity, who will show, a lot of kids will now know how that letter is spelled.
I've got to tell you, I was very disappointed when I found out that H was going to be on I'm a Celebrity, because I thought it was H from Steps. He was the original H. Ian Watkins.
But he's H as the letter.
Yeah.
The rapper actually spells his letter.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'd never heard of him. Big Ginger, never heard of. It's the first series in a long while that my Daisy has watched, because she knew Big Ginger.
Oh, from YouTube.
Yeah, and H, apparently they all knew as well. So my George was quite interested in, but I didn't.
I was quite happy that he won, though.
Were you?
Yeah, I thought he came across really well.
I am absolutely loving this.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Look, you can even see it on the overhead. Look at the colour there. Can I keep going? I don't want to have a break.
Can you see my green? Can you see my green?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't it make it look... Do you know, it's really funny. When you colour in like this, I think it makes the image look really fresh.
Yeah, it does.
I know that sounds really weird. I can't explain exactly what I mean, but there's something sort of, I don't know, toothpastey about it, real fresh.
Toothpaste fresh. What I love about this as well, colouring on an embossed detail, is like, it's easier to colour, if you know what I mean.
Because you're following the detail. And the funny thing is, and I think we talked about this before, it feels very much like the crayon, I know you laughed when I said this last time, but it's the crayon on the graveyard.
Oh, yeah, no, it is.
Not grave robbing.
Grave. What do they used to call it? Like stone rubbing.
Someone will know. There's an actual name for it, and it feels like that because it's very forgiving. Because you just can do the pen straight over the top. So actually, it's a really fun one to do with the little members of your family who like to craft.
Do you know what's lovely about this as well?
Yeah.
Which I sort of half do. I don't worry about not potentially colouring it all in
thing.
because
no.
if you don't, you still got that show of silver that comes through the colour.
Well, and almost it looked like you were deliberately going for a distressed look.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely.
Oh, this is so much fun.
I'm so glad that we got to do this.
Yeah.
Because I think that when I mention to people about doing it on metallic card, they kind of 100% don't believe me. That it's like you know, that it's as simple as it is. I'm like, no, it is really simple. It's a really sort of simple but quite effective technique.
I think go forth and emboss on metallic card.
Yes.
And get your pens out.
And how cool would it look for like a Christmas card? I mean, I know obviously we're colouring in a Christmas image, but in general, I think this looks really cool for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to finish this off now, and then.
Well, you're nearly done, right? You're much quicker than me.
Do you know what also is really fun about this? Is I've loved the fact I've learned to do like the the colour blending with the tri-blends and stuff. But this is actually, again, for those people who are like, oh, I've not got the hang of that or whatever, this is just colouring, one pen.
Yep.
You know, not worried about blending.
I mean,
just
to be fair,
it.
you wouldn't even need, like, I know you were meaning one pen as in different colour, like one pen for each colour. But to be fair, a technique like this, you could just go over the whole thing with one colour. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't even necessarily have to be naturalistic with it and do the colours that one would expect.
Are you nearly done? Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm nearly done, yeah. I think that you should take this and you should turn it into a Christmas card for someone special.
You?
Who would you do? For your mum or for your wife?
Maybe.
For the kids?
Not the kids.
No.
I don't think they'd appreciate the time and effort. Maybe my mum maybe would.
Nice.
Might do it for my mum.
Yep, do that and get her the scissors.
Oh yes, I haven't got the scissors. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be back in. I'm gonna be back.
Only got till tomorrow.
I'm gonna be back in January. And I'm like, did you get your mum the scissors? No, she still hasn't got them.
I'll have to get her a photo of her with the scissors, because no one will believe.
It's coming. It's coming. Look at that. It's so simple and easy, and especially the berries, where they're all in little clusters. Just go.
It's very therapeutic as well.
Well, to be fair, I think all colouring is quite therapeutic.
This even more so.
You find this even more less stress because there's no sort of rule.
You don't have to engage the brain as much.
You're just sort of doing it.
See and colour. I love that.
Right, I've got one little bit left to do. Bear with me, just a memento.
And of course, you just snip down the.
Oh yeah, I mean you've got the line because it was I'd cut it slightly too big for the embossing folder. There we go.
Oh yeah, boom shakala. That's so cool.
And actually, if you catch the white of the desk, you can really see it. There, see?
Oh yeah.
You can really, because the metallic doesn't get in the way.
That looks brilliant, doesn't it?
They look so good. That was really loud. So good.
Drop my glasses. Good job, they're only cheap. We're gonna have a break. When we come back, we'll do some more. Anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want us to show, give us a shout, and we'll be back in about 4.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafters Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter, and Crafters Companion makes me look better.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products, because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course. and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. And of course, the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy like the taste of this red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome to Innovation Station, where crafting meets science. Here in the lab, we test the ideas you've always wondered about. Will it work? Should we try it? And what happens if we do? From brand new concepts to wild techniques and those might be a terrible idea moments, nothing's off the table. Sometimes it's a breakthrough. Sometimes it's a beautiful mess. But every experiment teaches us something new. So grab your goggles and your glue, because at Innovation Station, curiosity is always encouraged. James, can you come and help me clear up?
There we go, crazy Professor Craft there.
That is so cool, I love that.
Tomorrow that is. We've got some brilliant questions actually coming in for the Innovation Station.
What kind?
You have to tune in to find out.
Ah, I will.
Yeah, so Debbie's going to be in the Innovation Station tomorrow. It's tomorrow, isn't it, that one, or is it Thursday? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Should have listened to the trailer, really. Loving the technique, says Stephanie. Mary Pat says, got my order in, including my Christmas present from CC. Thank you so much, Crafters Companion. Ash says, wow. Stephanie says, awesome. And Doris A says, hello, everyone. I loved the colouring technique. Right, we're going to get on to another little demo. We've got about 15 minutes or so left.
Okay.
Any more questions? Fire them in. What are you going to show us, Helen?
So I've got the blooming florals, and I'm going to send it through. I've got some watercolour card, so I thought it'd be fun. I mean, we probably won't get to finish the whole thing. I mean, in the time, because obviously we coloured in the whole image of the last one. But I just wanted to show you how fun it is, and actually you can get a really nice sort of soft look on an embossing folder by using watercolour card. Like that. I mean, how can you pick that? Let me see if I.
Yeah.
Look how it embosses.
Sculpted.
So good. And again, even like I said, the deboss looks real cool as well. But I've thought we'd do a little bit of watercolour just to show you how you can watercolour your embossing folders. And again, for me, the whole idea, Ben, is that I like my embossing folders to be like front and centre.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want them to sit there and be just in the background and things. It's nice to make them the star of the show. So we'll just get some water down. And as I say, I'm using the Sunbeam Shimmering watercolours.
These are
so
gorgeous.
We'll just get some, what was you going to say?
I say these are gorgeous. Are
Yeah,
these
they're
still in
really
stock?
pretty. I mean, to be fair, you'd be able to use, you know, your watercolour inks and things like that. It wouldn't have to just be, these ones.
Jotty says, looking forward to Innovation Station. That is tomorrow.
Nice.
Ash says, I sent in a card, which I spent all morning making.
Yay.
Shame I couldn't do it in 3 minutes. Ash, are you meaning the little
That
challenge
video
that
was
put
really
up
funny.
on the Crafters Companion page? Have a look. Me versus Brent in a 3-minute card making challenge.
I have to say, the two of you did, not only were they really lovely cards, but in 3 minutes,
It was tough.
I am just like so impressed.
I was saying to you though, wasn't I, in the break, it just makes me happy that I even have a clue of even where to start with something like that now. And that's all down to Crafters TV. It's all down to hanging out with, you know, the likes of you and the Debbies and Sheila and Jack and everyone, because naturally, you know, I'm going to pick up bits and hints and tips. And
well, I think as well, that's the thing is, I would imagine, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that watching sort of other people do it like you have for such a long time gives you the confidence to try these things.
100%.
You know, that's the thing, is that sometimes we sort of go, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But when you watch people doing it themselves, and, you know, I won't sit here and say that every technique and things like that I know. I don't. I absolutely don't. I love the fact that every day is a school day and you can keep learning. But I think it's so impressive that you guys were able to make those cards in 3 minutes. So impressive. Really, if anyone hasn't watched it, go and watch it. 'Cause it's such a little giggle as well, watching you guys' faces when the timer comes on.
It's on the Crafters Companion page. I'll link it to my page later on. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really
That
cool.
just comes back to my whole ethos. Is just have fun.
Absolutely.
I'm not the best, far from it. You know, and I make mistakes and things go wrong. But it's not that I don't care, but it just doesn't worry me. I try stuff. If it works, brilliant. If it doesn't work, I don't have sleepless nights about it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as we always say, it's a piece of cardstock, isn't it? You know? Yeah,
and the thing is, I always say as well, you know, it might be that something went wrong a little bit, or it didn't come out exactly as you thought it would.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if you're giving the card to somebody, they don't know what it was supposed to look like.
Exactly.
They just are happy and impressed that you gave them the card. So how can I I mean, that's just one, but I love how you get that gorgeous sort of very pastel-esque look with watercolours onto. And the thing is, what's really lovely is you get that detail shining through. You can, once your watercolour is sort of dried off, you can go over again with a slightly drier brush and sort of push that watercolour even more into the grooves. But I just think that doing something like this, not only, again, we hit back at the idea of it being quite therapeutic, quite relaxing, one of those things that you could sit in front of the TV and do, but also that, you know, it's really easy to do embossing, and you don't have to worry if you haven't got like the right ink to do watercolour, because you don't need any ink in terms of stamping or anything like that. And I also think it's one of those projects that you could do with other people, because there really isn't, you know, it's just having fun and having a go. So if you embossed a load of different images, sat down with a group of people and did a little craft sort of day, it would be quite fun.
They were amazing makes, says Ash, from Brent and you in 3 minutes. Thank you. Sensational Sky says Ben's mad scientist look is out of this world. Yeah. I'm going to wear that tomorrow in the show. Certainly at the start of the show.
Are you? Yeah. Oh, I have to definitely tune in now.
I know, maybe I won't tell Debbie. Maybe
you shouldn't.
I'll duck down behind the counter here, right? And I'll go, oh, hang on a minute, I've just dropped my notes, and I'll hide down here, put it on, and then pop up as the Professor Craft and see what she does.
Professor Craft!
I'll go, hello, Debbie, good to see you.
That's so funny. Yeah, you've got to make it like it's completely not you.
Oh, yeah, exactly right.
You know, like when you see Barry Humphries. And
yes, as Dame Edna.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that would be really fun.
Just a question as well.
Yep.
I don't know if George is listening. Are we doing a vote before the end of this show for the start of? I think we said we were going to do that.
Oh, okay. We might have to do that soon then.
Well, it's just as a buy that we can carry on doing what you're doing. It's just so that people. So viewers' choice is coming up at 5. Basically, throughout the show, we want you to vote on kind of what happens next. But the thing we need you to vote on before we start is what collection Helen is going to be crafting with Bookworm. So we'll give you a choice of collections in a minute, and then you can vote. By the end of this show, we'll have the results, so we know which one we're starting with.
Fine.
And then within the show, we'll give you things to vote on throughout the show as to what you want to see next.
Oh, I'm quite excited actually, a little bit nervous.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's one of the, no, it's like the unknown.
Yeah.
You know? It's like just going with it and seeing
There's
what
me
happens.
not doing it, going, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not having to do it, you know. It'll be absolutely fine. Not like you've got to make a card in 3 minutes, you know. That
was, well, I have to say, I'm not sure I could have done that.
Oh, it was horrendous.
Sure. I would have probably sat and, what's the word?
Cried?
No, not cried. I just sat there and gone, for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So again, we won't do the whole thing, but you can see how it's quite beautiful doing that, and how it draws out those colours. And even just something like this where it's almost like a spotlight technique, where you could just do maybe just the flowers or something like that. And then remember, you get with this collection, you get the die and the stamp. So make, you know, if you do take one thing from this show, do me a favour and do a card next time you use an embossing folder and make that embossing folder the centerpiece. Maybe a little sentiment, or even just have the embossing folder and put the sentiment inside. Just, I think embossing folders as the sort of star of the show is such a fun idea.
Thank you, Ash. She says, I sent in a card which I spent all morning making. Shame I couldn't do it in 3 minutes. Well, listen, let me show you that card because, well, it is here. Thank you for the picture. Ash, fantastic. I mean, when you see the card I made in 3 minutes and you look at your card, you can definitely tell you did not make that in 3 minutes, because that is an exceptional card, Ash. I love that.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
How stunning is that?
That is so lovely.
Excellent.
Oh, that's for someone special, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's really nice.
Thank you, Ash. We appreciate you sending that in to us. Fantastic. So, we're doing a vote.
Okay.
Now, in the viewer's choice, what would you like Helen to craft with? You have a choice of two. I can remember one off the top of my head. You'll have to remind me the other. There are two choices here that Helen will be crafting with. So, silhouette dies and stencil collection. So if you like that one, type silhouette into the comments right now. Or Bookworm. If you like that one, vote Bookworm. So silhouette, Bookworm, Bookworm. You have got 3 minutes to get your vote in, and then whatever you decide, Helen will craft within that show, and then within the show itself, you'll have choices of other things. Like, well, I don't know. You'll see as we get over to it. At 5 o'clock this evening. So vote now, silhouette or Bookworm. Right. What's next?
Yeah, so I just want to talk you through this other technique that I was trying. So I've got, these are on the show. We haven't shown them, but they are on the show, the snowflakes. So we have got some of the iridescent pearl paste.
Yeah.
Now this is a messy one, and it takes a while to, so I had to leave it overnight, and just make sure once you finish this particular technique that you clean your embossing folder off completely. What have I done with my, hang on a moment, what have I done with my little doodah? My little scraper. Oh no, where's it gone? Oh, here it is. So you're gonna take the paste, and you're literally gonna wipe it over the embossing folder. Now I find the best way to do is to do on the raised part. I like it that way, but you could, I prefer it doing the raised part.
Yeah.
I won't do the whole thing, but the whole idea is you sort of do a sort of nice thickish layer of your paste like that. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that because you can see what we're doing. And I'm just going to wipe this off because you should always clean off your palette knives. And then what you're going to do, now I found leaving overnight was the best. Let me just put this cling film back over. Yeah, I found that leaving it overnight, just open, you don't need to shut the embossing folder, you don't need to send it through your die cutting machine, nothing like that.
Okay.
So overnight, and then what happens is it goes like this. So just start it up. Obviously the idea is it's, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect and things like that. Just take a minute to pull it out. So you ready? And then what you get.
Oh, that is really cool. So how long have you left that?
So, well, this one, obviously, I did it before I came away. So this is over, but this one here, which is the one I put on the card, that was overnight.
Wow, okay.
But I found, I don't think you'd have to leave it overnight. It's just that I was in my craft room. Once I finished crafting at sort of 11 o'clock, I just went to bed, got up the next morning, and it was dry. And look, it's very malleable.
Yeah.
So you can snip into it and things like that. You could stick it on top of other things. And what's fun is it goes on with wet glue, absolutely no problem. And I know it's not one of those projects where it's going to be exactly the same every time, but what a fun little cute idea and something quite different So yeah, just use your paste. But what I would recommend is when you finish, make sure you get all these little extra bits off, clean them off, just pick them away, and then you can carry on using your embossing folder. But yeah.
And Chemistry and Biology says, could you use the pearl paste in a scrapbook page and then place that in a protector sleeve? As long as it was dry, I guess, could you?
What do you mean, as in once you've done this? Just glue it onto a page?
She says,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, this, without a shadow of a doubt, has been in my, I've got a little wheelie bag here that I bring with all my stuff, and I didn't even put it in a case to seal it. I literally just shoved it in there, and you can see there's no marks, no dents or anything like that. I mean, if you're a bit concerned, if you're thinking maybe people are going to be touching it a lot or something, you could maybe put like a little bit of acetate over the top or something in a scrapbook page. But I think it's fine because it doesn't need to be perfect. So if some bits you haven't got down kind of chip off a little bit, it's not going to matter. But yeah, it's just fun. I mean, and it feels like, I don't know what it feels like. But I think it's such a cool little technique. And I saw that on the internet and thought I have to give that a go.
We're out of time. It's been a fantastic show. I can reveal that our viewer's choice, you want to see Helen craft with... Neither. No. Bookworm!
Yay!
Yay!
That's my favourite!
So we're starting off with Bookworm in that show, and then we will give you points during that show for you to vote on what you want Helen to use, what you want to see next. We'll work all of that out for you, so it's going to be totally interactive, isn't it, Helen, across that demo? So basically, you know we've done a me and you card today. This is going to be a you and viewers card.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's such a collaborative day, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. Be kind though, everyone. No, I'm joking. I know you will.
So that's coming up. It will be over to you. So Helen will be making, you will be choosing in that show. I can't think we've ever done a show like that before. And can you think of a show like that anywhere else? It will be totally interactive. You making a card with Helen. It's a choose your own adventure, craft style, coming up at 5, and then following straight on from that at 6 tonight, we are talking all things boxes construction in a masterclass, where again I might nip over with you and have a bit of a
Are you going to make some boxes with me?
I'd quite like to have a go, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, we'll do all of that.
Can I just say, brilliant day. So far, so great.
So far, so great. I've got to go on the school run now to go and pick up my daughter because my wife's having my hair done. So I'll go and do that. I'll race back here, I'll come and do a show. I'll just do everything, shall I? Right, we'll be back in an hour's time. Until then, bye!